Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to my first jewelry live show of 2026. Let me know if you can hear and see me okay. I am really excited to be starting this new year off with you. I have a lot of new designs to show tonight. I had a really great break around Christmas time and a little bit of New Year's rest. So I'm excited to leap back in with a lot of new pieces. Welcome, anyone who has not seen my work before. I am Kelly Morgan of Kelly Morgan Jewelry. This is my 21st year in business, so my business is now legally allowed to drink. And I make everything by hand. I was trained in Florence, Italy with a master goldsmith there, and then finished my apprenticeship in Montana, in rural Montana, with a Cherokee silversmith named Teoka Merrifield. And that's how I learned to bring stories and meaning behind all of my pieces. So I make them all by hand with a little jeweler saw and a flame torch. So just like the ancient artisans of Florence used to do, I create everything by hand with pretty much very similar techniques, because although there have been a lot of leaps in jewelry technology, I don't really use any 3D modeling or casting. I just like to do everything by hand. So my way of making things is actually quite similar to the original method they used over hundreds of years ago. So okay. Christian, do you want to do a test comment? I don't see any comments yet on Facebook or YouTube. Either one would be fine. If you're here, say hi. Let me know that you're here and you can hear me. I always like to make sure that the audio and video are working before we get started. So also, this is your time. The wonderful thing about doing virtual shows over live shows, like in-person shows, is that I get to go way more in depth and answer all your questions and take more time with each piece. So hi, Nancy. I'm so glad you're here. So please do chat with me. Please leave comments. It's always fun for me to see you guys there and know that you're listening. And of course, at any time, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, since it's your time and I want to talk about what you guys are interested in. So okay, let's make sure we've got everything set up. Yes, excellent. All right. Well, I am going to start by taking us through all of the 3 trays that we're going to see tonight. If it is your first time on one of my live shows, basically how this works is I will spend the next hour going over 30 of my necklaces. I will talk about them. I will share their story. You will get close-ups. And once I say the price, you can then say sold and then the name of the piece in the comments, and whoever gets it first in the comments is the owner of that piece. So, oh, hi, Mike and Mary. Yay, I'm so glad you made it. You're up late in Florida, so I appreciate you. Hopefully I will talk about all the new pieces first, but as I go through the trays, if there's a later piece you'd like me to talk about now because you need to go to bed, feel free to put that in the comments, and I'm happy to switch up the order a little bit because I know it's late on the East Coast. So yes, and that is how the live streaming works. I do 2 platforms now. I have both Facebook and YouTube going. So sometimes I will respond to comments that you don't see, and it will be like I'm talking to a mysterious person, but that's just on the other platform. And I will just be doing things, if a piece is claimed twice, I'll just be doing it off of the comment that I see first. There is a little bit of lag. So if you really like a piece, I recommend saying sold as fast as you know that you want it. So all right, without further ado, let us go through all of the 30 pieces that I'm going to show tonight. I will show the tray videos here. So first off, we have tray 1. We have Hecate's Key, the Crowned Cat, the Self-Love Potion, the California Poppies, Medusa, the Peacock, Luna, goddess of the cosmos, the masterpiece Selene, goddess of the moon, Beauty and the Beast, and Circe the sorceress. Tray 2, we have the Silver Panther, the Unicorn Sun, the Black Fox, the French Witch, the Art Nouveau Mermaid, the Luna pendant, the medicine woman, goddess of healing, Artemis, goddess of animals, the koi fish pond, and my masterpiece, Astrea, the goddess of the stars. And then our third tray, we have the whale, Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, and Brigid, the Celtic triple goddess of spring, crafting, and poetry, the high priestess, the mirror phoenix, Vivian, high priestess of Avalon, the golden unicorn, Isis, the goddess of Egypt, Vesta, the goddess of home and hearth, and the tall ship of adventure. So those are the 30 pieces we're going to be going over today. I'm going to start with Hecate's key, which I am wearing right now. I'll take it off so you can get a close-up. But first, here is the the size on. I have been requested to do a Hecate piece, probably the most of some of my goddesses. You guys have been asking for both Hecate and Medusa, so I'm really excited that we have both of those pieces here for you tonight. And Hecate has so many amazing symbols that I wanted to do a piece that was just all of her iconography. So here she has this, her key, which is her main symbol. She is a goddess of the crossroads and opening doors. So she is all about moving through obstacles. She is a goddess of witchcraft and power. She has her crescent moons. She has her flaming torches, and she has her two snakes here at the bottom. And if you look closely, you can see they're actually etched with tiny little scales, which is a fun little detail. And then on the back, she has this gorgeous Sagenite stone. And this is a black and cream, sort of a black and gold one. I love using this for sort of my witchier, more mystical pieces because it creates this beautiful duality. And I thought it was great because on this side it looks like black, and then on the other side it looks gold, like the lantern is kind of casting light across it. So yes, this is our piece about Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft, the goddess of change, the goddess of power and sort of inner strength and serenity. And I do have a show special for this piece. Oh, and a video. Don't let me forget to play the videos. I like to have videos of them out in the sun. So, oh, Chris, yes, I could totally see you loving this piece. You have the strong Hecate vibes. Here is Hecate's key out in the sun, and you can see that beautiful Sagenite agate with that duality of black and light to it that I just love. Here she is on. We do have a show special for Hecate. She would normally be 1,800, but tonight she's going to be 1,600. And then her layaway would be 400. And she does come with either the black sapphires, or of course you can always switch to a sterling silver chain if you would like. But yes, this is my newest Hecate piece, which I could have waited till Halloween, but I was really excited about the design. So I decided to make her right away. And then next up, we have the crowned cat. And this is our little kitty. Let me zoom in here. Our majestic kitty. Any of you who own a cat know that they are very regal, probably hearkening back to when they were considered royalty in ancient Egypt. I think they remember very well today. So our little cat here has his crown. And then I pulled in a little tarot iconography. He's got his wand here blooming into flowers and vines. And then, of course, the cat himself has this long-haired etching along. Oh, the camera did not like that. Let's see if we can. It's okay. It's just. Oh,
dear.
It went really crazy.
All right.
Hold on. We're going to move to both cams while Christian figures that out. We have to turn it off and back on again. The age-old cure. But yes, this is the scale of our cat. Let's see if our camera is back on now. There it goes. All right, let's see if we can zoom in again on the fur etching. So yes, our cat is fully etched, and it is on this really gorgeous stone. This is actually an opalized wood pendant. So it is part opal and part wood. It has been petrified over time, and you can see sort of the blue-green parts of the wood, and then the blue-green parts of the opal, and then the petrified wood on either side. And it's so dramatic. I really love it in the background. It just has, this whole piece feels very Scottish to me for some reason. I think it almost looks like sort of the Scottish colors behind it. And then I matched these gorgeous blue tourmalines. I just picked those up at a show, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the perfect color match. I feel like I couldn't have conjured them out of thin air to match better for our little crowned cat. So let me try this one on. Oh yay, hi Karen, you made it. I'm so glad you're here. We just got started. And if anyone is coming in a little bit late and wants to see me show the full tray videos again, just let me know, and I'm happy to show the trays again. Since it'll help everyone get a feel. Oops, that's backwards. Since it'll let you know what's up for tonight. But here is our crowned cat. I will move Hecate off to the side there. And I do have a show special for our crowned cat. It would normally be $1,800, but tonight he is $1,600. Here he is out in the sun. His layaway would be $400. And then he does come with those beautiful blue tourmalines for the matching gemstone there on our crowned kitty, and that really unique stone. So here he is, one of the smaller pieces of tonight. And then the very smallest piece of tonight is our self-love potion, which I did in honor of Valentine's Day. Since I always host this show around February 14th, I thought it would be appropriate to do a self-love potion. I have the little potion vial here with little laurel leaves crowning it on either side. And then, of course, the little tiny heart that is coincidentally showing off this little spot of blue on this amazing Mojave turquoise that has these beautiful colors in it. It's purple with light blues and then copper veining, as you can see there. And I thought it was amazing because when I carved out the little heart, it just happened to be like a little tiny patch of blue, which I thought was gorgeous. And this piece is all about the power of loving yourself, both the light and dark sides of yourself. We all have shadow parts of ourselves that we really, struggle to accept and love. And so this piece is a reminder that we embrace and love all the parts of ourselves, even the ones that we're still working on. So this is my smallest piece here that I will put on. Let's see. Mike is saying Mary wants to buy the California poppies. Oh, yes, I am about to show those next. So just hang on. Right after our little self-love potion, I will talk about the poppies. They are right next. So, oh, and hello. Someone is happy to catch me live. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Thank you, Raven's Chest. Kathleen loves the self. Yes, yes. Your mom was saying that she loved that you loved the little heart on it, and I do too. So that's my tiniest piece. Yeah, isn't that stone great, Chris? I love it. Let me find where did I put the video? Okay, here is it out in the sun, so you can see the amazing colors there. And this one does have a show special too. This would normally be $19.90, but tonight it is $1,800 with the layaway at $450, and it does include the amethyst beading as well. This one is a lot of tiny, intricate work, a lot of tiny sawing, but I really loved doing it. So I wanted to do a self-love potion for Valentine's Day. Okay, without further ado, we have our California poppies, much anticipated. Oops, they're caught on the, okay, not on the tray anymore. So this piece I was inspired to do by the national state flower of California, are orange poppies, and they symbolize joy, enthusiasm, exuberance. And I also love it because of our amazing state and how accepting and tolerant and wonderful place it is to live. I'm very proud and happy to live here. So I made this in celebration of California. And of course, the wonderful back here has, it's actually Poppy Jasper from Morgan Hill in California, which is only about 40 minutes from where I live. So I thought that was absolutely fitting. We have our beautiful orangey red poppy jasper behind the poppies. And these are all sawn from 18 karat gold and then layered with tiny little granules to sort of capture that inner center of the poppy. And I will try these on, play the video for you. I do have a show special on the poppies. Here they are out in the sun. I couldn't find any poppies to photograph them with, sadly. But they would normally be 2,500, and then I am doing a show special of 2,300 tonight. And then their layaway would be, let's see, poppies, 460 for the poppies. And here they are. These ones come with the garnet chain if you would like, or of course I can always put them on a sterling silver chain. But yes, I know a couple people were interested in this, and I know I have a lag, so I'm going to check the comments since I had a lot of requests on the poppies. So I want to make sure I see if anyone would like to say sold on our poppies. I looked up all the meanings of different poppies as I was doing this, and it was specifically the orange ones that were like joy and exuberance and all these wonderful qualities. So I really loved creating this one. It was really fun. Yeah, isn't the stone does go great with the poppies. It's such a perfect match. So I thought that was great that I had a Morgan Hill poppy jasper there. So okay, and then next up we have Medusa, who I have not done in a long time. I did another Medusa where she had an enamel face. So, oh, there we go. Okay, yay! Mary is getting the poppies. I'm so glad. Thank you guys so much for logging all the way in from Florida and staying up late. I really appreciate it. Round of applause for Mary and Mike, our first art patrons of the night. The poppies are yours. I just need you to fill out my form at kellymorgan.com/thank-you. And it'll just ask for your shipping address and whether you would prefer layaway or pay in full. So once you fill that out, Christian will send you your invoice, and then you can put in your card info, and then I will ship it off to you. So yay, I'm so glad they found a good home. This was such a fun piece for me to make. So I am glad it is getting a new home. Awesome. Okay, next up, I was just about to talk about our Medusa piece. Let me zoom in on her. So this is a really incredible stone. This is basically an emerald agate, and it is slightly translucent. So it looks just gorgeous. It looks like actual snakeskin. It is like a vibrant green, like a super, super, yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like a really bright, vivid, sort of snake-like green. And the whole thing has a little bit of like stained glass to it, almost with a little bit of translucency. And so our Medusa here has her silver snakes for hair. She is holding one of her beloved snakes that's wrapping around her arm. Her dress has stars in it here, and then you've got her little forehead bang snake at the top there with the moon above. And I think Medusa's been one of my most requested goddesses for a long time, because she is very much a survivor. She is undaunted. She is not here for the male gaze. She is powerful. She is like kind of our modern day witch, Yvonne, almost. Like she is the OG witch. And I love her as a strong sorceress. So I've been wanting to do this piece for a long time, and it's been very hard to get the snakes to work without looking sort of odd around her. So I finally came up with an idea where they mostly look like hair, but then they have their little snake personalities. So I was really happy with that. And then she has these gorgeous moss agate beads that also match her stone really, really well. I will try her on and show you her video so you can see her stone out in the sun. Yeah, it's just this like vibrant iridescent green. Yeah, it's sort of it just looks like a snake slithering through the sun or something. I love it so much. I haven't seen a stone like it before, and I wasn't sure I could set it because it's actually slightly rounded on both sides, and usually my stones are completely flat on one side. But oops, I put it on the wrong way. Well, is it the wrong way? You decide. So it looks pretty amazing with the stone out in front, but let me flip it around the way it's supposed to be worn.
You look like you're cosplaying Medusa with it backwards.
Oh, yes, exactly. It's like Medusa would wear that color green for sure. There we go. So she's like, I would call her a medium piece, but not like not a really big piece. I wanted to keep her more wearable. And then yes, this is totally a Slytherin amulet. I love it. She does have a show special. She would normally be $2,900 due to all the gold and work, but tonight she is $2,700, and then her layaway is $540. And she does come with the moss agate beading to match her as well. So that was really fun for me. I feel like I finally got the design how I wanted it to. I always try on some of these for ages and ages, and I just like can't quite get it to look like it looked in my head, but this one I was really happy with. So next up, we have the peacock, our rainbow peacock. This is a design I did a while back and decided it was time to bring back our rainbow peacock. Let me zoom in here. This one is on a beautiful piece of labradorite. I always like to put it on the labradorite because it is flashy and sparkling, and that is very much a peacock stone, in my opinion. You could see it flash, that beautiful light blue on the back with a little bit of gold in it. And then on the front, you get those really beautiful blue and gold tones. And then I have a little mystic topaz here. I guess, I do have a tiny bit of enameling. Mary asked me before the show if I had any pieces with enameling, and I was like, no, but I guess I forgot my tiny little peacock eye enameling because they were so small. They slipped my mind. So a little bit of rainbow enameling there for our peacock. And peacocks symbolize basically confidence, serenity, pride in yourself, and sort of the idea that like not letting people push you around, right? Like you have your own, you have courage and you have the strength to love yourself and stand up. And so I really love that message. I think we could all use a little bit more confidence and a little bit more self-love and pride that the peacock stands for. Here it is. I love the shape on this necklace because it's very swoopy and makes a really fun, like sort of Art Nouveau curl to it. And I'll play it out in the sunlight here. There we go. Yeah, you can see that labradorite just like completely light up. I love the colors on it. And then I always match it with a mystic topaz because that is one of my favorite stones. It has sort of a color change to it from pink to green. And so it just really reminds me of like the flashiness and the colors of the peacock. So here's our piece. The peacock is $19.90. And the layaway for that one would be, that's $4.98. I think I mistyped that as I mistyped that, Christian. So it's $19.90 and the layaway is $3.98. So $3.98. Yeah.
498.
498. Sorry. I'm just going to spread out these comments because I'm missing a few words on YouTube. I can't quite see. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so that is our peacock. And then next up, we have Luna, the goddess of the cosmos. And this one, it's funny. I don't know if I have any Baldur's Gate fans, but now that I have played Baldur's Gate, she looks a lot like Shadowheart to me. If you played Baldur's Gate a lot, you're going to absolutely get that reference. But if not, she is our goddess of the cosmos. She has tons of little stars hidden in her design here. She has a little collar with granulated accents. She has a little diamond in her headpiece, her beautiful silver braid. And she is the goddess of the entire universe, the stars, the planets. And she reminds us that we are all born of stardust, and to stardust we will return. So she is reminding us of our place in the cosmos. Thank you, Kathleen. You love it. Should I call you Kathleen or Eleanor? Because I know Eleanor is on Kathleen's account. Let me know if I should say Eleanor or Kathleen, which you would prefer. And she is on this amazing stone. Which is I was talking with one of my clients today, and she was like, is it green charoite or is it serpentine, or what is it called? Seraphinite, I think. And I think we looked it up and we decided it was called seraphinite, but it's a very close relative of green charoite, which is usually purple charoite. But it has these it's almost like angel wings just spreading out behind it, like she is flying up to the cosmos. And it's such a beautiful emerald stone. It's really iridescent. It has a lot of sparkle to it. So Eleanor typing, but you're both here watching. Okay, great. Well, I will say Eleanor then, because you're typing. So there is Luna, the goddess of the cosmos, one of my favorite designs. I will get her video. Let's see, Luna. Here she is out in the flowers. And she is priced at $2,500. And then her layaway would be, I think that should be $500 a month, but it says $416, so we will let that go, which would give her a 6-month layaway plan. I usually do 5 for those. I think I got some of the layaways wrong, so sorry, Christian, who is typing in my layaway layaway numbers. I'll keep it at $416. Yeah, if anyone wants to get her, I will do a 6-month for her instead of a 5-month. Here she is on with gorgeous chrysocolla beading to match that seraphinite stone. And yeah, just like you can almost see the stone like sparkling even from far away. So I really loved that stone. All right, we've got a few more for tray 1, and then I will do a quick recap of the trays. So if you came in late, you can see all the pieces that we have to share with you tonight. And then continuing in our celestial theme, we have the masterpiece Selene, and she is the goddess of the moon. So I have, Christian, that is not the right link. If you're trying to post, it's just kellymorgan.com/thank-you. You have posted kellymorgan.com/pages/thanks.
It redirected it keeps redirecting to pages thanks.
Okay, well, if it goes to the same place, then that's great. Was someone asking for the link again?
Yes, I sent it to them.
Okay. Yeah, Mary, if you guys are trying to find the link, if you just type into your browser, kellymorgan.com/thank-you, it should get there. And otherwise, if you cannot make it on, you could also send me an email, and I would just need to know, let's see. I would just need to know if you wanted layaway or pay in full, and then your shipping zip code. So you could also just email those two to me, which would be enough for us to make the invoice. So, yep. Otherwise, kellymorgan.com/thank-you. All right. I'm going to zoom in on the masterpiece Selene here. She is our goddess of the moon, the goddess of intuition, the goddess of sort of the emotional element, the yin to the yang. And she is on this really gorgeous mother of pearl. This one is super shiny. It's got sort of a pink and green sheen to it. It's the lighter part of the mother of pearl. And then she is resting atop it. Her hair is all solid 18 karat gold curling around her with a moonstone, appropriately enough, at the bottom. And then she has natural pearls here for her beading because I wanted to keep it like very, very soft and feminine and delicate for Celine. I will try her on and play her video for you. This is one of my first ones that I've ever done backed by mother of pearl and backed by a crescent shaped like that. So I really love how she turned out. It's like she's almost like floating above the moon there, like she is gently sitting on the moon. Let me put her on. She is a little bit of a more delicate piece. I have my little, I always wear my little star pendant. I think it's so perfect with our goddess of the moon and then the star above it. So I do have a show special for her. She would normally be $3,600 because she is one of my hardest pieces to make. She has the most three-dimensionality and she's actually like slightly hovering over the mother of pearl. So I have to like bend all the gold in to set her basically. But she has a great show special tonight. She is $2,950. I think she's my best show special of the night. And her layaway is $492 for our masterpiece Celine, our biggest show special of the night. So I hope she finds a good home because I love this piece. So yeah, the mother of pearl is like the perfect moon shape. It just, I did carve it. It was originally like a giant circle. But yes, it's just like the perfect iridescence to it. So that is our moon goddess. Next up, we have Beauty from our classic French fairy tale, Beauty and the Beast. This is my smallest Beauty I have yet made. I've made her a lot bigger, but I wanted to do a really tiny one because I found this gorgeous piece of labradorite that is almost gold. Normally, as you guys know, labradorite flashes blue. But in this case, it's basically gold, which is gorgeous. It has a little bit of green towards the top there, but it just really spoke to me with her golden roses all around. And of course, she is one of my favorite faces to create. I really love doing her expression. It kind of reminds me of like a traditional cameo. And in her fairy tale, she symbolizes the power of love and acceptance. So she reminds us that no matter what, we can always love and accept the darker parts, whether that's ourselves or someone else, that it is so powerful to see those parts of another person and be seen. So I love that fairy tale. I think it's so powerful. And so you can see how tiny she is. She's just a little bit bigger than my masterpiece Celine, which is one of my smallest pieces. Normally she's like twice or even three times the size. I've made her really big because I love doing her face really large and dramatically. But this one was just the perfect stone. And let me do it a different size. So here is our really small little Beauty. Here she is out in the sunlight. You can see that beautiful labradorite is very, very golden. It looks a little more blue out in the sun, but the back is quite gold, which is just really gorgeous. And Beauty is $2,400. If some of you saw my announcement, I am raising the price on just 11 of my classic designs. So this does not affect my new pieces. That pricing will stay the same, and most of my pieces pricing will stay the same. But a few of the pieces, I've been doing their designs for a while and I've never raised the price on most of them. So there are a few pieces where I'm going to do a small increase, just 100 or 200 for each of those, but not until I sell this one. So this Beauty is $2,400. Her layaway is $480, and then once I sell her, she will be going up to $2,500, so an increase of $100. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys plenty of notice and just let you know that they will be taking a small increase. And it's like everyone's like, oh, price of gold. It's sort of the price of gold, but honestly, it's more that like I have not raised the price in 10 years, and inflation in 10 years has gone up very, very high. So it's just a slight adjustment on some of the older pieces. Okay, let's see. And then the last piece we have for this tray is Circe the Sorceress. And she is one of my classic designs, but she's actually not getting a price increase because she is normally $9.90. One of my that's basically the lowest the goddesses can go with the gold and the work involved in them. So she is $9.90 with the layaway at $3.30, and I am not planning on changing her price at least this year. She might go up eventually, but for this year she stays the same. So hello from Miami. You're up very late. Welcome to my show. This is Circe the Sorceress. I will zoom in on her here. She is a goddess of healing, a goddess of mythology. She was the daughter of the sun god Helios, and she ran the island of Aegea and was very much, I consider her kind of a modern forerunner to today's women. Like, she was very independent. She was very knowledgeable about folklore and astronomy. And here she is casting a spell from her golden bowl. And as you can see, the smoke is turning into a snake, which is the Native American medicine animal for healing. So this is all about the power of healing and Circe casting any spell you would like on your behalf. And she is set here with this gorgeous red agate. It has like a lot of translucency to it. So you can almost like see through the stone, which is really incredible. She's a little garnet accent. And then of course the matching natural pearls for the beads. And as she's one of my classic designs, she does have the garnet box clasp as well. So I will try her on and show her video. Here she is out amongst the flowers. You can see outside she has almost like a red purple tone, whereas inside it's like a brighter red. So it's always really interesting to see them switch from their colors indoors versus their colors outdoors. So that's why I like to include both, so you can see the full range of colors that they can be. So here is Circe on with her classic pearl beading. And yeah, this is one of the classic shapes that I used to use a lot of and have sort of gravitated more towards opals lately. Ovals. But I do love a trapezoid shape. A lot of the pieces that I have are very this shape because it's one of my favorite to wear. So yeah, it's really cool. That purple that appears in the sun is like really wild. I would not have thought that, but I caught it on video. All right, and that was our tray one. So I am going to do a quick recap. Welcome everyone. If you have been joining us, I'm Kelly Morgan of Kelly Morgan Jewelry. We're doing a live show tonight. Where I am showing you 30 different pieces that are up for sale and telling you the stories behind each one. And I do hand make all of the jewelry myself. And so far tonight, we have gone over tray one. We're about to hit tray two and tray three. And let me go ahead and play those back for you. So tray one, we went over Hecate's Key, the Crowned Cat, the Self-Love Potion. Our California poppies did sell, but we still have our Medusa, the Rainbow Peacock, Luna, the Goddess of the Cosmos, the Masterpiece Selene, Beauty and the Beast, and Circe the Sorceress. And then for tray two, which we're about to go over, we have the Silver Panther, the Unicorn Sun, the Black Fox, the French Witch, the Art Nouveau Mermaid, the Luna Pendant, Medicine Woman, the Goddess of Healing, Artemis, the Goddess of Animals, the Koi Fish Pond, and my masterpiece Astrea, Goddess of the Stars. And then tray three will go over the Cosmic Whale, Hestia, the Goddess of the Hearth, Brigid, the Celtic goddess of blacksmithing and poetry, the High Priestess, the Mirror Phoenix, Vivian, the goddess of Avalon, the Golden Unicorn, Isis, the goddess of Egypt, Vesta, the goddess of hearth and home, and the tall ship of adventure. So if I already went over any pieces in tray one that you would like to see quickly, just let me know. I can go over them again. And at the end, I will definitely take any questions about like comparing them, contrasting them, trying them both on. But feel free to ask questions during the show because I'm here for you. So I want to show you guys what you would like to see. But yes, next up. Oh, and at any point, if you would like to claim a piece, once I have said the price, it is fair game and you can just type sold and then the name of the piece in the comments. So easy peasy. So first up, we have the Silver Panther. And this is a piece about inner strength and power. Our panther has, if you look really closely here, you can see his little fur etched into the silver to give him that beautiful texture. And then he is on a really beautiful labradorite that kind of reminded me of like the depths of the jungle. He has little golden flowers around him. And then on the back, you have this just really stunning piece of labradorite with all sorts of colors in it. We have gold and blues and blacks, just really a riot of color. And our panther here that symbolizes inner strength and self power. So I will try him on. He's one of my few more horizontally designed pieces. So he has a little bit of a unique flare in that area. Let me, put Circe back on the first tray. Okay, there we go. Here is our panther on labradorite beading. Let me grab his video. Here he is out in the sun. And I do have a show special for him. He would normally be $1,600, but tonight he is $1,400 with his layaway at $467. And he does come with the labradorite chain there to match that beautiful stone. Here he is on. Yeah, it's just a really striking piece because you can really see the labradorite and the silver from far away. So I love doing big cats and small cats. You guys know I'm a big cat person, so I had to do a little panther, and I might do a cheetah at some point next year. So that's on my radar. And then next up, we have the Unicorn Sun. This is a piece with, of course, our beautiful unicorn in the center, and then the golden sun bursting out behind the unicorn. The sun's face is 24 karat gold, and then the little rays are 18 karat around it. So I used really high karat gold to show the difference between the two metals. And then this stone is just gorgeous. This is a sunset jasper. And so you get it fading from this beautiful, like bright golden color all the way down to sort of a sunset purple and pink there. Really stunning. And I matched it with rose tourmaline to go with all of those beautiful pale pastel colors. And then to me, unicorns always symbolize joy and hope because they're just these wonderful symbols of just childlike wonder that we always hold in our hearts. So I love doing unicorns. They're just so magical. And I love doing this one with the sun. So I thought it paired great with this. So yeah, Eleanor, this is a perfect stone. I was like, oh my God, I have to do this. It's definitely a unicorn sun for sure. And this piece I do have a show special for. This one would normally be $3,200 because of all of the solid gold, but tonight it will be $2,950, and then the layaway is $492 for our beautiful unicorn sun. Let me find here it is out in the sun with the flowers behind it. You can see how it really picks up those purples behind it. I love that stone. It's really magical. It's really hard to find. I got it from a vintage stone cutter, and his collection, that as he is now retiring, he had a few of these sunset jaspers, and I was just so excited because they are such a magical stone. So That is our unicorn sun. Next up, we have the black fox. Here is another one where I've been doing the etching on the fur, which has been really fun for my silver animals. The fox symbolizes playfulness, mischievousness. They are known as tricksters in a lot of folk tales and mythologies throughout the world, but mostly they are known for their sense of playfulness. The black fox here is on this gorgeous, this is a Sagenite agate too, same stone as Hecate's key that we saw in the first tray, but it's actually a black one rather than the black and gold combo. So you have these really beautiful dark pools of black and almost like a dark blue in some of these little agate pools here. So I thought that was a really, really fun stone to put behind the fox. I've done a few red foxes, but not a black fox. So this one is my first black one on black sapphires. And I will try him on. Where's our video? Here he is. This is out in the sun, but I did a little bit of a cosmic Halloween backdrop since I first showed him at the Halloween show. So he's got that beautiful, really striking Sagenite agate there. And then I'll try him on. He's a little bit of a smaller piece. And he is priced at $1,600. His layaway is $400. And then he does include the black sapphire chain as well. Or, of course, if you wanted a sterling silver chain, that works too. But the sapphires are very sparkly, which is really fun. So, yeah, smoky is a good word for the stone. It feels very like nighttime, mysterious, sort of in the woods vibe to it, which I love. Okay, and then next up we have our French witch. If you are a fan, you will recognize our Beauxbatons outfits. Oh, did the camera go insane? Okay, no, it's all right. Love for the black fox. It's not going to be a separate chain. It's going to be included. So,
okay.
You can just. It's okay. I wrote some of these things and I'm updating them on the fly, so it's not your fault. So here is our Beauxbatons, our French witch. She is a witch who specializes in healing magic. So she is casting a spell where the leaves, oh my gosh, the camera is just going crazy here. Let's see, maybe if I don't move it so much. The leaves of the trees are transforming into butterflies that are gently swarming around her. She is all about healing and joy and transformation, of course, as she transforms the branches into butterflies. And then she is on this gorgeous blue lace agate, which I thought was perfect since it matches the colors of the Beauxbatons robes. And then I found these beautiful blue lace beads to go along with her to match that really beautiful baby blue. And so I will try her on. And this is a one-of-a-kind piece. I don't do too many that are just completely one-of-a-kind. But now and again, I like to mix things up. So she will be a one-of-a-kind. I won't make her again. And mostly because I can't get this color again. And this color is perfect. So I can't imagine her making her on any other stone. She has our second best show special of the night. She would normally be $2,400, but tonight she is going to be $1,990, and then her layaway would be $498 for our French witch, our Beauxbatons witch, the witch of healing and transformation. And she has a really fun, like very long oval one, which I love. It's just a very easy, dramatic shape to wear. I really love the longer pieces. So yeah, I love her little witch hat. It's so cute. I thought she turned out really sweet. So that is our one-of-a-kind piece for the night. And then next up, we, of course, have to have a mermaid because it wouldn't be a Kelly Morgan show without a mermaid. This is our Art Nouveau mermaid. She is one of the pieces, my classic pieces, that is getting a price increase. She symbolizes, the mermaid symbolizes femininity and protection, since she is our water guardian across all cultures. Mermaids are so many different types of protectors, and they really run the range range of the feminine, from being the seductive sea sirens to the self-sacrificing Little Mermaid. Like, there's so many different types of femininity expressed in mermaids, and I really love them for that. She is set on a gorgeous chrysocolla stone with matching chrysocolla beads. And then she has a little mystic topaz at the top that that kind of flashes purple and green in the right light. And then her teeny weeny little face, which is so hard to carve. And every time I carve it, I swear a lot because it's really, really hard to see. And I'm still not using a magnifying glass. Although at 42, I think it's going to be time pretty soon to break out the jewelry magnifying glass. I didn't want to use it too early in my career because I figured there was only one direction to go from there. But I think it's time for the magnifying glass. So this is our Art Nouveau mermaid. I do have her out in the sun. Here she is. Yeah, you can see that mystic topaz at the top is like very much flashing green out in the sunlight, which is so interesting. And then there's the beautiful chrysocolla on the back. And she is currently, this is my last one, priced at $9.90, which as I'm looking at it seems so insanely low because it's been there for 10 years. So after I sell this one at $9.90 with her layaway being $3.30, she will be raised to $1,200, to be in keeping with a lot of my other classic designs who have already been raised to that. So our last $9.90 Nouveau mermaid, a very wonderful design. I definitely want to keep making her, but the next one will have a slight price increase. I tried to since I sent out an email to my mailing list about the price increase, I tried to feature a lot of them on this show. So you'll see, maybe it will start to see as like, oh my God, she's raising the prices on everything. But no, it's just those 11 pieces. I brought a lot of them into this show. Everything else staying the same. So don't worry. Yes, exactly. It's just me protecting my eyeballs. I do need to start using a magnifying glass, but before then, it was just my eyeballs. This is Medicine Woman. She is our goddess of healing. Actually, I'm noticing a theme tonight. We have a lot of goddesses of healing. Maybe someone out here needs some healing. So this is our goddess of healing. She is also the goddess of finding your purpose and direction in life, which is why she has the wild geese flying in her hair, because of course geese always know the correct direction to go. And so she is all about finding your heart's desire and your purpose. She is set on a beautiful ocean jasper. This is a crazy stone. I love this one on that beautiful green. And has another mystic topaz for her accent stone. You can tell I love it because it's color changing, and I love anything that has ombre or color changing in it. And then she is paired, these beads are called raven's wing beads because they have so many different beautiful shades of like silver and purple and black and gold in them. I just thought they matched her vibe so beautifully. And she is normally priced at Okay, so this one is still $1,800 with her layaway at $450. And then she is going to be raised to $19.90 once I sell this particular one. So let me put her on. She is one of my larger statement pieces. I do love a statement piece. Love my giant circles there. So yeah, I felt like the topaz did bridge the colors between the ocean jasper and the purple. That's exactly, or the purple in the beads. That's exactly why I picked it, because I was like, oh, that's a perfect transitional stone. Yes. Here is Medicine Woman out in the sun. And she is just a wonderful reminder, whether you found your purpose in life or you're looking for it. She is just a wonderful reminder that sometimes it takes time, and sometimes it just finds you when you're not looking for it. Kind of how I became a jeweler. I was not, oops, wrong camera. I was not looking for it, and it just found me, and I just knew right away when I was, how old was I? I think I was 19 turning 20. So I got really lucky that I found it so young, but just absolutely fell in love with it. So, and here we are today. All right, next up we have Artemis. Artemis is our goddess of animals. She's holding her cat companion in her arms there. with a beautiful purple jasper on the back. I love this. I have a couple pieces of this from my stone cutter. And when he had it, I was like, give me everything you have. I love it. I love this shade. But now, of course, I'm running low. But it was beautiful while it lasted. She has an amethyst accent and some amethyst beading. And I really love the face on her. I spend a long time with the faces where you're sort of like looking at them directly, and I was really happy with how her little expression came out. So I'd put her closer to the camera, but I don't. There we go. Yeah, I just love her expression. She is 1,200. Her layaway is 400, and she will also be getting raised after I sell this one. She will be getting raised to 1,400. Mostly because of how hard that face is and how much I pressure myself to get it exactly right. So this will be my last one at 1,200. Same shape as Circe with that beautiful trapezoid. And here she is out amongst our pink and purple flowers. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous amethyst at the top. It's really sparkly, and you can see how beautiful that gorgeous purple is there. So yeah, she does feel really peaceful and kind, which is the vibe I wanted for our... Oh, I didn't talk enough about her, but she is the goddess of animals, the goddess of the moon, goddess of healing specifically for women, goddess of the hunt, goddess of the forest, very independent, feisty goddess. I love her. She was my goddess in my maiden era. Definitely loved her fierce independence and her love for animals. So I have a special soft spot in my heart for Artemis. And speaking of moon goddess vibes, we next have our Luna pendant. And our Luna pendant is all about the symbolism of the moon. It also has lantern and Luna moth vibes to it, with a very Art Nouveau etching sort of feel to it. And the stone here is a double-sided mother of pearl to represent, of course, the full moon behind the lantern that is shining here. And that represents hope and the light in the darkness. So this is just a really sweet, delicate pendant that has a lot of symbolism behind it. It's all sterling silver. And this one is priced at $9.90 with layaway at $3.30. This one comes with a sterling silver chain. So here it is on the 18-inch. But I could put this on, I just got those really delicate white pearls for the Masterpiece Celine. Those would be really pretty on this if anyone wants to upgrade. I think those would be a really cool sort of a gemstone option for our Luna pendant, which I haven't had before. So let me get our Luna pendant in the sun. Oh, nope, that is Luna, goddess of the cosmos. This is our Luna pendant. Here it is out in the flowers. You can see that mother of pearl is like so iridescent behind it. Really looks like the full moon with that beautiful shine to it in the back. And then, of course, you can see the light coming through the sterling silver etching on the bottom there. Okay, and I got the price on that one. Great. And then our last two pieces on this tray are the koi fish and the Masterpiece Astrea. So I will do, whoops, move. Okay, Astrea is like, no, I want to take over the screen. Okay, she's just too big. We're going to put her in my lap. She's too excited. Too dramatic. Koi fish gets to go first. This is my koi fish pendant. I will zoom in here, and the koi fish has a wonderful story. It is basically all about the power of passionate determination and perseverance. And so there were a bunch of koi fish that toiled in the river for 100 years. And over time, one by one, they gave up, except for one koi fish who reached the top of the river after 100 years. And the gods were so impressed with his determination and perseverance that they turned him into a dragon. And so I love that story as someone who has gotten many things in their life based on my passionate persistence. I think it's gorgeous. And so I have our little koi fish. He's got stamps for his scales. He's got lotus flowers and little lily pads. And then on the back, we have this gorgeous chrysocolla, which looks just like a gemstone pond to me. It's got these beautiful, like, yeah, it's a very gem-like chrysocolla, so that means it's very translucent. It has a lot of crystal pools in it, and so it's like water. You can really like see through it. In fact, see the top right there. You can see the pink of my finger, and then I take it away, and you can see the back of the background. So it has a little bit of translucency to it, just like real water, which I just think is so cool. And then I beaded it with chrysocolla beads to match. And then let's see it in the sun. Koi fish. Yeah, here is that gorgeous gemmy chrysocolla sparkling outside amongst the flowers there. And this one is priced at, oh, I have a show special. Normally it would be $2,600, but tonight it is priced at $2,400, with the layaway being $480 for our passionate, determined koi fish. I feel like that's probably my spirit animal out of all of the pieces I've shown tonight. Some would call it passionate determination. Some would call it relentless, according to Christian. Every quality has its shadow side, I guess. But that is our beautiful koi fish there, with our show special. And then let me do the last piece on this tray. And then we'll do a quick recap of our 2 trays. So if anyone is just joining, you will get the full recap of all the pieces we have tonight. So this one is my masterpiece, Astrea. She is my most complicated and most expensive piece that I do. I love her. She is the goddess of hope, the goddess of stars. It's said that she will herald in a golden renaissance. And so let's fervently hope that she does and gets on with it, because I can't wait. Her hair is solid 18 karat gold. Her headdress is 22 karat gold. She has 8 little diamonds hidden inside her beautiful headdress there. She has another mystic topaz at the top, because I can't get enough of them, and I love how they shift from purple to green. And then, of course, her backdrop is this stunning labradorite. See if we can get the flash on it. There we go. Yeah, it is like a bright golden to blue, just gorgeous, gorgeous, yummy golden labradorite. And then on the front, you get to see all of the colors. You get the black and the blue and the gold, and even a little bit of red here, which is just really stunning. She comes with 2 necklaces, both a sterling silver chain and a labradorite chain. And she is my most gigantic statement piece that I have. Let me see if I can try it on with both necklaces so you can see while I play her outside. There she is in the sun with that gorgeous labradorite behind her. So yes, one day, Misty, one day. Look at that stone. Isn't it crazy? I love it so much. What was that, Christian? Mary Clark.
Show and is emailing you if she wants to buy the potion.
Oh, Mary Clark wants to buy the potion. Okay.
I'll email her.
Email her. Get back. Yeah. Yeah, if she can get on, that's great. Otherwise, yes, this happened our last show where a couple of people have like technology problems getting on, or they can see the show, but they can't comment because they're like not subscribed to YouTube or Facebook. If that happens and you're stuck and you're like, I really want the piece, you can always email me during the show or text me if you have my number, and I will allow you to get it live, because that seems kind of unfair if you know no one else is like currently claiming it on the show. So it sounds like our self-love potion has sold. So I will.
See if she fills out the thing.
Well, yes, she has to fill out. Everybody has to fill out the thing. So great, I will put that aside. Yay. I'm glad she got a hold of me. So yes, this is our masterpiece, Astrea. She's pretty insane. We love her. I bead the beading a tiny bit longer than the sterling. So the sterling is 18, the beads are 19. And I love the way it fans out. You could also add a gold chain to this, and she really just lights up. So I love this piece. I love her on labradorite. I'm obsessed with it. I would keep this one if I didn't already have one because I really love how she signs. She is 5,800 as my most expensive piece. Her layaway is 725, and I think that's an 8-month plan. So that's the longest plan that I offer, since she is a little bit pricier. I should raise her price. I did not put her on the price raising docket. So I'll give you guys plenty of notice when I do, but currently not planning on raising the price. She's hanging in there at 5,800, even though she's been that same price for 10 years now. So this is fine. Yeah. Oh, you'll buy my red one, Misty. Yeah. Nope. That's my first one. I've got to keep it. I love it. So yeah, this is one of my favorites too. I think the stone is really magnificent. So, all right. That was our tray 2. So let's do a quick recap. If anyone is completely new, I am Kelly Morgan of Kelly Morgan Jewelry. I make everything here by hand. Everything has a story and is handcrafted from 18 karat gold and sterling silver. And we are going over 30 of my necklaces tonight. We're sharing stories about them. You guys are asking questions. And we are selling live, which is really fun. So far we have looked at 2 of 3 trays, and we're going to do a quick recap. So tray 1, we talked about Hecate's Key and the Crowned Cat. The Self-Love Potion just sold, and the California Poppies sold. We still have Medusa, the Rainbow Peacock, Luna, the Goddess of the Cosmos, the Masterpiece Selene, Goddess of the Moon, Beauty and the Beast, and Circe the Sorceress. We talked about the Silver Panther and the Unicorn Sun, the Black Fox and the French Witch, the Art Nouveau Mermaid, the Luna Pendant, the Medicine Woman, Goddess of Healing, Artemis, Goddess of Animals and the Moon, the Koi Fish Pendant, and our masterpiece Astrea, Goddess of the Stars and Hope. And we are about to go through tray 3, which is the Cosmic Whale, Hestia, the Goddess of the Hearth, and Brigid, the Celtic Goddess of Spring and Poetry, the High Priestess, the Mirror Phoenix up top there, and then Vivian, the High Priestess of Avalon below, the Golden Unicorn, Isis, the Goddess of Egypt, Vesta, the Roman Goddess of House and Home, and the Tall Ship of Adventure. So if at any point during the show you would like to claim a piece, I just have to have said the price, and then after that you can just say sold and the name of the piece in the comments. So let me get my Cosmic Whale out. So yes, more unicorns. I love doing unicorns so much. So I will be shortly showing you guys the Golden Unicorn, which is one of my favorite designs. But yes, if you know me, you know I will always usually be a unicorn and a mermaid in any Kelly Morgan Jewelry show. So next up, we have the Cosmic Whale. As I was mentioning earlier, I am raising the prices on 11 of my classic pieces. That's probably like 1/5 of my stock. So everything else is staying the same. Don't panic. There's not a big price increase. It's just a few of them that have not been increased for years and years. So the whale is normally, let's see if we can find it. The whale is normally $1,400 with layaway at $467. And he will be getting raised to $1,500 once our little whale friend here sells. This one is the Cosmic Whale. He is swimming through the night sky. You can see on this beautiful piece of lapis, it looks like the little stars behind him in the sky. And then on the back, like, wow, it's like 2 different lapises. I don't know how that happened, but it's pretty magical. It's like an electric blue on the back, and then the cosmic sky on the front, which I just thought was so gorgeous. And whales are considered to be gentle giants, protectors, and the keepers of memory. So they are all about passing down memories from generation to generation, and a reminder to always use our strength with gentleness. So they have a very peaceful, mellow attitude. And this one is, of course, beaded with lapis beads to match our beautiful lapis stone. And I do have it out in the sun. There he is with the beautiful cosmic lapis there. You can always tell it's real lapis because it will always have those little pyrite flecks in them. If it's ever straight blue with no pyrite flecks, it's probably been dyed or it's insanely expensive. If it's a $4,000 piece of lapis with pure blue, fine. But if it's not, it needs to have those little pyrite flecks in it for you to know. So this is our last whale at 1400. And yes, he does include the gemstone chain. So, ooh, Sprite Light is saying I would love a unicorn with wings. Ooh, I do have a Pegasus on my website. If you go to kellymorgan.com under, I think it's under animals or newest designs. I do have a Pegasus, but it does not have a horn. Could probably add a horn to that one pretty easily. So if you fall in love with that Pegasus design and you want me to add a horn to it, just email me because I probably could. And it wouldn't be too, I think it would fit right in with the design. So, all right, next up we have, this is actually a set, even though they are different goddesses. I did this originally in honor of Alphonse Mucha. So if anyone knows him, he is a famous Art Nouveau painter from the late 1800s, early 1900s. I am actually licensed by his family to carry on his tradition. I'm an official licensed Mucha jeweler. He's my favorite artist in the whole world. If you Google Mucha painting, you'll instantly have seen his work at some point. And these two necklaces are based off a set of paintings by him. I, of course, have given them some extra meaning. His were, I believe, La Penna and La Plume. So one was holding a pen and one was holding a feather. And I was like, well, let's give him a little more story than that. So this one on the left is Hestia. She is the, Hestia is the Greek goddess of the home and hearth. So she has her little hearth fires burning here. She is all, if you are a homebody, if you love staying at home, if you love domesticity, making your home your sanctuary, then you don't know it, but Hestia, or maybe you do know it, but Hestia is your goddess. She is helping you keep your home safe and just a wonderful place of peace. As they say, all peace starts in the home. So I love Hestia very much. And then Brigid is the Celtic goddess of many, many things. She is the Celtic goddess of metalsmithing. So I gave her a hammer. She does still have her quill since she was the Celtic goddess of poetry. Triple goddess of healing, of spring, of renewal. She was one of their main goddesses. So I love her. She has a very soft stone behind her. They both have, let's zoom in here if we can see our details. They both have diamonds in their headdresses. Their headdresses are both made up of 22 karat and 18 karat gold with little granulation at the top. And yeah, Suko, it's fun seeing the designs next to each other because I don't normally show them together, but they were originally designed to be a set. So I thought I would show them next to each other. And of course, they're gorgeous stones. We have Bridget on the Imperial Rose Jasper, and then Hestia on a chrysocolla. And then Hestia has chrysocolla beading, and Bridget has rose tourmaline. I used to do these two just on sterling silver chains because I think it really highlights the metal work. But I did just start making the gemstone chains to go with them too. So these look really good on a sterling silver chain, in my personal opinion. And I will try them on. They are both the same price. These ones are both $29.50 each. And then their layaway is $4.92 for Hestia or Brigid. And I will show you, here's Brigid out in the sun with that beautiful rose imperial jasper. And then there she is on the back, that gorgeous, it's almost like purple, more purple in the sunlight and more pink in indoors, which is so unique. And then Hestia, here's Hestia out amongst the flowers in the sun. And you can see how that green really sets off the gold in her headdress with that beautiful, beautiful patterning on the back there. Then we'll switch back to me wearing her. So there's Hestia and Brigid. They're pretty much the same size. Maybe Bridget is a tiny bit bigger. But yes, there they are in that beautiful trapezoid shape. I really love these two. And if anyone wants to get them as a set, I could do an impromptu show special. Let's see if I can math. If anyone wants to get them together as a set, they're normally $29.50 each. But if you want to get them together, I will make them each $2,800. So I think total that would be $5,600, and then I would have to figure out the layaway, but it would be probably a 6 to 7 month layaway. So if anyone, impromptu show special, if anyone wants to get the set, I love it when they stay together. So that's always really fun for me. Okay, next up we have the Mirror Phoenix and the High Priestess. Both very powerful energy there.
What did you say? 50 what?
5,600.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god, indeed. The show assistant is over there gasping on the fainting couch. So what can I say? I like a surprise. Next up is the Mirror Phoenix. This is a very powerful piece. This is the Phoenix energy, which is the spirit of rebirth, transformation, rising from the ashes. No one's going to keep you down. And we definitely need a little bit of that energy recently. This is a star sapphire, which means that under the natural sun, it glows into a 6-pointed star. And I will show that in the video. It doesn't do it under artificial light, just the sun, which is pretty incredible. But it's a beautiful star sapphire. We have our Mystic Topaz again at the top. Yes, Nancy, I love that you have this piece. It's one of my favorites. I love the meaning. I love making it. It's like the symmetry is very pleasing. We have the rising sun behind the sapphire and the moon, the crescent moon above. It's just plain silver on the back, but it's kind of fun to wear as like an abstract silver piece. This one I could absolutely put on beading, like maybe a flashy labradorite, but I really like it on the sterling silver chain because it really emphasizes the metal work behind it. So let me try it on. This one is $29.50, and then the layaway is $5.90. And then it does come with the sterling silver chain, but if you would prefer a beaded chain, just let me know. And there's a lot of colors that would match. And then I'll show it to you out in the sun. So watch for the star sapphire. So I start out in the sun. You can see the 6-pointed star sapphire there. And then I bring it into the shade and the star disappears, but you can see the metal work better. And then of course on the back, you just have the plain silver there. But this is a wonderful, very energetic piece about rising and transforming. So if anyone needs that energy in your life, this is a great piece for you. And speaking of powerful energy, we also have our High Priestess. She is the goddess of the 4 sacred elements, earth, air, fire, and water, with the fire coming up out of her golden bowl, the nautilus little shells in her crown symbolizing water, her wings symbolizing air, and then of course the stone symbolizing earth. This is a straight up black obsidian, which is that beautiful dense black to it. And then her little stone up here is an ammonite, which is a fossilized seashell, which has a lot of translucency and color change to it, which I thought was really magical. And then she is beaded with black sapphires. She is the High Priestess. She is the goddess of moving between the worlds, between heaven and earth, breaking the veil between the living and the dead. She is wonderful if you practice magic or any sorts of rituals. She is a wonderful piece to call in your power. She is priced at $1,600. My God, so low. She is one of my ones getting raised because some of them, I guess I just like forgot about them. And then I see their price and I'm like, no, that's not good. So she's getting raised all the way up to $1,990 because she basically missed a couple of tiers. She should have been raised to $1,800 and then she should have been raised to $1,990. But I missed that, so she's just going to 1,600 now, and then eventually when this one sells, she will get raised to 990. Her layaway is 400 for our beautiful High Priestess. So if you've been wanting one, this is a really great time to snatch up our last High Priestess at this price. And where is her video? I don't see it. Let's see. Hecate, Hestia, Kuan Yin, Masterpiece Slain. Okay, I think I forgot her video. Oops, sorry guys. But this is a pretty accurate representation of what she looks like. Since her stone is black, it's not super color changing, but it has a really beautiful contrast to it. So that is our High Priestess. All right.
I can add her video really fast.
That's okay. If anyone really wants to see her video out in the sun, let us know and we'll try to grab it. But I think she's pretty well represented on the camera. So, all right, we wanted unicorns. We get some unicorns. This one is our golden unicorn. Let's zoom in here so we can see our beautiful unicorn in the golden wood. That's all solid 18 karat gold. And then for my unicorns, I actually twist their horns out of 24 karat gold. So I take a little like sort of a wedge shape of gold, and then I twist it between two pliers. And so it actually has a very three-dimensional horn shape, which is really fun. And our unicorn is on this gorgeous rose imperial jasper. I'm kind of shocked that this one is still around. It's been around for a little while, and I don't know. I love the colors. The rose just really highlights and makes the gold so warm. And yes, it is based off The Last Unicorn. If anyone has seen that iconic piece of cinematography mastery, very influential for me growing up. And to me, unicorns are just symbols of joy and innocence and childlike wonder that we all still have inside of us, no matter how deep down it is. As we get older and more cynical, it can be hard to take just pure, uncomplicated joy in things. And so our unicorn here really reminds us to try to access that part of ourselves again, because it's still there and waiting to come out. So this is our golden unicorn on a garnet little chain there. This one is also going up. This one is 2,200. So low for all that gold. 2,200, and the layaway is 550, and then this one will be going up to 2,400, I think. I kind of wonder if I got that wrong. Let me see. I'm going to my own website, guys. I feel like I made some typos in this price list, more than I usually do. Let's see. Newest design. I feel like it's already 2,400. I don't want to accidentally yes. Okay. I made a mistake. It was 2,200 a long time ago. Now it is 2,400, and it is going up to 2,500. So that is the increase. I was like, that does not sound right. 2,400 going up to 2,500. And then the layaway price is 480 for our beautiful last unicorn.
It's 480 for the, not 550? 480.
I think it's 2,400, 480. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I got the price wrong. And that will be our last unicorn at this price range. So, okay. Yes. Oh, you know The Last Unicorn. Yay. I'm so glad. Yes, Misty, you definitely need the second one. Collect the whole set. I'm glad that people know The Last Unicorn. So, oh, hi, Mary, you made it on. Yay. We are holding your self-love potion for you. So I'm glad you made it on, and got to snatch up this piece. So, do we have everybody's forms, Christian, speaking of?
Not hers yet.
Okay, so yes, Mary, yes, she is claiming the love potion. So Mary, you just need to go to kellymorgan.com/thankyou and fill out my form so you can claim it. But it is, I'm going to hold it up so you can actually see it. It is this beautiful, let me zoom in, our Mojave purple turquoise with this really gorgeous stone on the back with the copper veining. And then it worked out just so perfectly. When I carved the little heart, it just had this perfect little spot of blue underneath it. I was like, it's meant to be. I love it. And of course, it is about celebrating your love of you and loving all of the parts of yourself in a very unique piece. So I haven't really made anything quite like it before. So if you can just visit kellymorgan.com/thank you. Thank you so much for our patron of the arts, Mary. I'm glad you could make it onto the show. I know it can be hard to get onto these sometimes. So you found it. Yay. All right. So our next piece is Vivian, and Vivian is the high priestess of Avalon. She is our goddess of sovereignty. She gave Excalibur to Arthur. She is here casting a spell from her golden chalice that may or may not be the Holy Grail. Who can say? And she has flowers in her hair with a beautiful chrysocolla stone on the background. I love this because it kind of reminded me of like the fog closing in over the island of Avalon. It almost looks like an island of blue right in the center there. And then, of course, matching chrysocolla beads. And I will try her on for you. She has a video out in the sun. Vivian, or Vivain, as she was sometimes called. And yeah, you can see that stone is just like lighting up under the sun. And then it really does look like the island of Avalon in the background there with that beautiful chrysocolla. Here she is on. I do have a show special for her. She is normally $2,700, but tonight she is $2,400. She is another one of my really good show specials. And her layaway would be $480 for our high priestess Vivian. Yes, the flowers in her hair took forever. I was definitely regretting my sawing life choices as I was sawing her for hours and hours. But I do love the smoke feel that all of her silver work has. So I like my intricate pieces. All right, we are almost finished going through all our pieces, and then I will recap the trays and we can take any questions that you guys have. Next up, we have Isis, and she is the Egyptian goddess of creation, of magic, of renewal, rebirth. She has her little lotus flowers behind her here, since she was responsible for the flooding of the Nile. And then Bast was another of her companion goddesses. So I showed her here in the form of the little cat. And then she has a beautiful turquoise stone. I've done Isis before, but not in a turquoise colorway, which I thought was really gorgeous because, of course, it was a stone that the ancient Egyptians would have used. And then she has turquoise beading and a turquoise accent stone there as well. And I will try her on for you. She is another one that is getting raised. She is normally $1,800, but she is going to go up to $1,990 once this one sells. So again, Isis $1,800 with layaway at $450 for our beautiful Isis. Yeah, I really like her expression too. She was another one where she's looking right at you, so the expression has to be like just right. And that one is always very challenging to make. Here she is out in the sun amongst the flowers, with her crescent moon there, since she was also the goddess of the moon. Then she has that beautiful turquoise on the back with those gorgeous kind of baby blue colors, and then the black matrix there. And here she is on with her turquoise beading. So she, I would say, is more of a medium piece. The high priestess is kind of the same size as her, whereas medicine woman is like one size bigger, like more of the larger statement piece. So I wanted to keep her like noticeable, but not insanely large. So that is our Isis. And then our last two pieces we're going to talk about are Vesta. So Vesta is the Roman version of Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, the home, domesticity, as we were talking about. If home is your domain, then Vesta or Hestia are one of your goddesses. So I have her here by her temple. She's placing flowers by the hearth with a little column to represent the temple. And she is. I thought that the French witch was my only one of a kind, but she is my other one of a kind for tonight. I will not make this piece after I sell this one because her hair was insane, and I don't want to saw that much again. But there you can see it, her beautiful silver flowing hair, and she is on this gorgeous purple charoite. So this is a cousin of the green stone that I had Luna, the goddess of the cosmos, on. It also has those sort of like almost like angel wing patterns on the back, and it really is this shade of purple, unbelievably. It's just this gorgeous, like bright royal purple, which really shines through both sides. And I will try her on and show you her video. Where is she? Oh, Vesta, all the way at the bottom for V. So there she is out in the sun. Oh, Chris, you like the Isis? Yes, she is really pretty. I love that stone. Just really, really unique. I've never done a turquoise one before, so it was meant to be. So there's Vesta's purple stone out in the flowers, and here she is on her amethyst chain. She has a show special. She might be, after the Masterpiece Celine, she might be my best show special of the night. So she's normally $2,700, but tonight she is going to be $23. And then her layaway would be $460 for Vesta, and she is going to be a one of a kind, so I will not make her again. Oh, Janice, yes, Luna might need a friend. Well, it would be a very good color compliment to her. I will just say, not to tempt you too much, but yes, that would be a great friend for Luna, our beautiful Vesta there. And then our last piece we're going to talk about tonight is our Tall Ship of Adventure. This is one of my favorite pieces. I have one myself. Zooming in, we have our tall ship in a sort of Viking-esque, sort of fantasy-esque ship in the shape of a swan, riding the beautiful silver waves. The sea is stormy. And then you have the beautiful red agate on the back here that looks like a sunset behind the sea, with these gorgeous sunset colors for the pearls, and of course a garnet clasp and a garnet accent stone. And this piece is all about the journey of life and remembering to pause and have fun and have adventures, and don't get too caught up in your destination. So I love this piece. I have my own. And this is one that is getting raised after I sell this one. This one is still $1,400 with layaway at $467, and then it's going to get raised to $1,600 for our beautiful tall ship there. I will show the video of it out in the sun. Oops, that's piece not appearing in the show. There is our tall ship with its beautiful garnet stone, and you can really see those reds pick up the sun outside, that beautiful sunset red jasper in the back there. I love this piece. It's very special to me. Yeah, the sails and ropes look like they're waving in the wind. Yeah, I had to be really careful making this piece because I basically had to make sure that they're so like delicate. I didn't want them to like rip off, and in fact the one I have is a little structurally unsound until I added more rigging. But I love making them wave in the wind. Now they're all pinned down so they're safe, but yes, this was a fun one to make. Okay, well, guess what, we got through all 30 of our necklaces. Well done us. I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Okay. So what I think at this point, everyone here probably knows who I am. I don't have to do my entire recap. But we just went over 30 necklaces. We shared their stories. We got close-ups on all of them. So now I am going to replay all three trays. I'm going to go slow. I'm going to say each of their names. So this is your moment. If you have been watching and lurking and you're like, ooh, I really have my eye on that piece, and I want to see me talk about both of them at the same time, just like write down their name or think about their name, and then write in the comments, hey, can you show me Luna and Hestia again? And so this is your time to compare, to contrast. If you want to see them next to each other, have me show their videos again. Maybe you came in late and didn't get the story on one that you want to see again. This is your chance. So pay attention as I say the names, and then just ask your questions in the chat, and I will just go in order of questions. I'll let you know which ones are sold, and yeah, let's take a look at who we have looked through. So we have gone over Hecate's Key, the Crowned Cat. Our potion bottle is sold. Our California poppies have sold. We still have Medusa, the Rainbow Peacock, Luna, the Goddess of the Cosmos, the Masterpiece Selene, Beauty and the Beast, Circe, the Sorceress. Tray 2, we have the Silver Panther, the Unicorn Sun, the Black Fox, the French Witch, the Art Nouveau Mermaid, the Luna pendant on top there, and then the Medicine Woman on the bottom, Artemis, the Goddess of Animals and the Moon, the Koi Fish Pond, Astrea, the Masterpiece Astrea, Goddess of the Stars and Hope. And then on tray 3, we have the Cosmic Whale. We have Hestia, the Goddess of the Hearth. We have Brigid, the Celtic Goddess of Poetry, Rebirth, and Metalsmithing. We have the High Priestess. We have the Mirror Phoenix on top, and Vivian, the High Priestess of Avalon, on the bottom. We have the Golden Unicorn. We have Isis, the Egyptian goddess of creation and magic. Vivian was the High Priestess of Avalon. This is Vesta, the goddess of the hearth and home from Rome, and then the Tall Ship of Adventure. So if anyone would like to see any pieces up close, I'm just going to put some pieces in here so the camera doesn't freak out on me. If anyone would like to see any pieces up close or get a recap on pricing or see their videos in the sun or have me try them on, just put in the comments what pieces that you were looking at. And I am happy to answer any questions you guys have, or yeah, this is your time. And by the way, all bets are now off. So I have said the prices of all of them. Most of the prices, or all of the prices, should be in the chat. So at this point, no matter, even if someone else is asking for some pieces to be shown, you can swoop in and be like, sold unicorn at any time. So anything is fair game after I say the price. So let me know if there's anything anyone wants to see. I'm just checking both of my live streams to make sure I'm not missing any comments. But yeah, so this was our first live show of 2026. I will have another live show at some point in April. And that one will be on Instagram and YouTube. So I'm always trying to do one on YouTube. If people don't have social media, they can at least watch, which happens to work out well. It sort of seems to break my viewers in two. So I'm like, who is on what stream? But I'm keeping up with everything. So thanks to Christian having both streams of comments on the screen for me. So yes, thank you.
I'm texting with Charlotte.
Oh, you're texting with Charlotte. Does she have any questions?
Yes. She's
out
of,
is she watching?
She's in the middle of the desert and has no.
Oh, she's in the middle of the desert. Oh no. Okay. Well, then I cannot show her anything because she is not here with us. But yes, I have a number of clients who are like internationally abroad at the moment who are like, no. But and you can always watch the recap. If you are watching the recap, I can usually honor the show special prices for like, try to give people like 24 hours. I don't like to like permanently make them a thing. But if it was too late for you, or you just didn't catch it and you're watching it later, you can always email me and be like, "Ooh, do you still have whatever piece. And I will see if I can still honor the show special. So, all right. Doesn't look like anybody has any questions. Are you sure, guys? This is your moment. I'm happy to talk about anything. We did have some really good show specials. So let me know if you want to see anything. But if not, thank you guys so much for coming. I will see you again in April. And of course, you are always free to email me any questions. If you woke up the next morning and that piece was still calling to you, just let me know. So thank you so much for all your support. Christian, did we get all our forms? Is a question I should be asking before I sign off.
Oh, my
Forms?
goodness.
We have,
Oh my god. Okay, so there's a message
Okay.
for Cloud Pegasus and Unicorn.
yes, I'm
Right,
gonna
okay.
talk to
And
her
then
about that.
There's an invoice. There's a new one.
2 invoices?
You have a new invoice and
Great.
a message from Tracy.
Okay. Sounds like okay.
Oh
if,
yes. Okay. A
Yes,
couple people
okay.
have asked-
We have our
we got
invoice.
Some follow-up conversations here.
Oh boy. If you guys are watching this and you messaged me, please let me have that conversation now. Because when I get off, I got to deal with invoicing. I got to put things away. I really vastly prefer, I know like it's public, so it seems scary. It's not scary. It's just me talking to you guys. So if you are messaging me, please ask the question here. I would rather answer it where I can show you things, talk about things, even if it's like a personal, like, hey, can you show me the unicorn with an amethyst chain? Yes, I can, and I can do it now. It's a lot of work for me to take a photo after the show, and sometimes I won't even do it because it's so much work. So
Yeah,
if you do
so
have
it
any
looks like
questions,
Tracy is
Tracy wants to
looking
know.
about- Oh yes, it's Tracy. She messaged you twice and wants to talk about the horn on a.
Oh, the horn. Yes, that is a little hard to talk about
Right. So
at
you
the
guys can
show.
follow up afterwards. with
Yes. And just to show you, Tracy, if you're still watching, the horn would basically look like this horn. It would be twisted 24 karat gold. And I think that would look awesome on the Pegasus. I just haven't put a unicorn horn on a Pegasus because I was worried it might be like too fantasy for people, but I love it. So let me make it for you. All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. I super appreciate it. And I so appreciate all your support of my art. So I'll see you in a couple months. Bye.